It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Five weeks come and gone already. And we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Got it. Ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Check go.
Throwing on their first play. Escapes the pocket. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
AT Cardinal.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Alert.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Go.
Etienne again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Three. Let's go now.
Plowing up the middle. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Back 60.
They kick the running back in motion.
Buffalo 18.
Second and 10 now. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and short, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Viking 18. Let go.
From the 46. Able to get it to Moore. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Ready.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Ready.
Setting up a throw. He finds Woods. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hut, hut.
They go right back to ETN. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set. Ready. Go.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ready. 18 Raptor. 18 Raptor. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the red zone now. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Come on, set. Ready.
ETN on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 right.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Waller with the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Daniels on 1st down. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense up to the line fast. Catch made left side by Judy. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Deron Bland. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Daniels throwing on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Roll. Ready.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Down the sideline past the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's ETN on 1st down. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here. The give here on 2nd. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. It's the Commanders with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Washington calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They've got a man in motion. Brought in right side. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, set. Dragon 60.
He's going to throw this one. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Set. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Looking for a throw here. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
19 tight. Rig alert, rig alert. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Throw complete to Lamb. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Man in motion out of the slot.
19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Bronco. And up.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hey, smash.
Putting a receiver in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Gets this to Woods. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From midfield now. That's into the hands of Moore. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw on first. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Daniels. Forced out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Let's go.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position.
Got it. Ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running left is Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
The Commanders going dime here to defend this 3rd down.
Check. 18, right in. Set go.
They'll try and throw it here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Back to the well again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Another carry for him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Throwing now, Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll try it left with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, it's Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie QB from UCLA.
Let's go now. Check up.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Shut up.
He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Dropping back to throw. He'll get this to Etienne. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Go.
From the 19. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Set. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash.
Man in
Check
motion
smash.
here.
79 Bronco.
Looking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Play fake here, Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll run now on second down. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He beams one deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They send a man in motion. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running it here with ETN. Into the second level past the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll run, ETN. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Let's go now.
At the 5-yard line.
Go.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
Mevis ready to send this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. He put everything he had into this one. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Reload.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back now, pressure on its way. He rolls to his right. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
70 range, 70 range. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Set go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, they got the score there. No timeouts, though, so things looking pretty bleak. They have to get this kick back. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did get it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Track 60. Go. Cougar 19. Go.
They go right back to ETN. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. The pitches to ETN. Space to the left. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Etienne again. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that return gets him a little extra. Then if he'd taken that knee, he's up above the 25 before he heads out of bounds. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, right here.
Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Trap 60, 19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to push one. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Mevis ready to send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Now Daniels to throw. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders...
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Cowboys continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, and that's it, Brock. The final play of our game.